Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Little Forrest, a South Korean drama from 2018 that is based on the same manga series that produced two live-action films from Japan in 2014 and 2015. Now the Japanese films are named Little Forrest Summer and Autumn, and Little Forrest Winter and Spring. They starred Ai Hashimoto and never got a subtitled release, but I did see them without subs and I enjoyed them very much. So how does the Korean version stack up to the originals? Let's take a look here. Now our protagonist is played by Tae-ri Kim, who will be recognizable for most Western viewers as being the titular character from Chan-wook Park's film The Handmaiden from 2016. Now in Little Forrest, she leaves Seoul and travels to a village, her childhood home, during the winter. Now this place is kind of off the beaten path, takes a while to travel to the nearest town. She says that she came back because she was hungry, but of course there's more to the story. But after arriving, she meets up with two of her old friends and cooks up some delicious foods with them. Now this film begins in winter and continues across all 4 seasons, as it showcases a variety of foods like spicy dough soup, fried cabbage, steamed rice and bean cake, makgeolli, bracken, pasta and edible flowers, cabbage pancakes, flower petal tempura, glazed chestnuts, etc. I'm getting hungry just talking about it, and I obviously do not recommend that you watch this film on an empty stomach because it's going to make you hungry. Now, there are some flashbacks to our protagonist's childhood along the way. She has a dodgy relationship with her mother, who seems to be a woman who is a bit irresponsible. She just got up and left one day, without saying where she was going. And this was while our protagonist was still back in high school, you know what I mean? So, I don't know about that lady, you know what I mean? But still, her mother taught her how to cook, and so our protagonist is frequently reminded of her mother when she's preparing the meals. Now, Tae-ri Kim is very endearing in this lead role, and she has a very natural charisma, and she's going to have a fruitful career ahead of her. You can just tell that this girl is going to be around for a long time. Now, Sori Moon is also good in a supporting role as the mother. She was the lead actress in Oasis, which I previously reviewed on my channel. I consider Moon to be one of the more underutilized actresses in the South Korean film industry. She seems to be relegated most of the time to supporting roles, but it's always nice to see her when she pops up in something like this. So how does the Korean version of Little Forrest compare to the Japanese films? Well, it's similar in a lot of aspects. In terms of, say, its food preparation, there's a lot of emphasis on food preparation in this, as well as kind of everyday living and relaxation. It's almost like a vacation movie, really. As well as mother-daughter relations. Those are a lot of similarities. But the big difference that I noticed in this Korean version is the heavy use of dialogue between the characters. Whereas, the Japanese films had kind of a greater sense of isolation and self-reflection, kind of like a vacation by yourself. Whereas this film, the Korean film, is kind of like a buddy cooking flick, and I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. The Japanese version was a little bit more relaxed and quiet. This one's more lively, you know what I mean? So you get these differences in approach are actually kind of good when you think about it, because if you choose to adapt something, adapt it a little bit differently, maybe to your own culture, and definitely the films are similar, but if you were to watch them back to back, you would get slightly different experiences. So I kind of liked that. I think the Korean film did a good job of adapting it from the Japanese culture. Now, in terms of mood, Little Forrest still kind of laid back, despite being lively. You kind of hang out with these characters and you drool over their food and their meals. But it's deceptively entertaining and interesting to watch. You know what I mean? I enjoy movies like this because it's a way to take a little vacation for my mind, away from suburban life. So yes, I definitely recommend Little Forrest, which is currently available on Viki.com in the United States, but I think you might need a subscription on that site to view it. And as always, I will see you next time.